Do I just start spilling my guts out?
I feel like I should have a microphone.
She's pinching me.
You want more jazz hands, right?
Ta-da!
Whenever you're ready.
Take 2.
I'm in 6th grade, and life is hard, but with listening to the preacher teaching us, I really get a lot from it. And from all the friends that I have, I really get a lot from their life and mix it in with mine and go with what the preacher says and what God says in His Word.
Thanks for making room for me.
Thanks for making room for us.
I went through a really nasty divorce that lasted over 2 years, and a friend of mine suggested to me that I come to divorce care.
It was the 2nd week of community group when I found out about my mom's cancer.
With Christ at the center of your orbit, it doesn't matter all the chaos that's going on around you and everything that's happening around you.
The way that people surrounded me with love and just support, you know, I just knew that it is more than just my church home. Like, these, like, people are my family now.
I'd like to thank everybody at Watermark for loving me and for making room for me.
Thanks for making room for us.
Thanks for making room for me.
My life has changed so dramatically since I've joined Watermark. I was a former Satanist.
I was struggling with anger and alcoholism, and it was pretty much what drove my wife and kids out of the house.
My husband died, and following his death, we spent 3.5 years trying to build a new life in the exact same spot as the old one. I knew that God had a hope and a future for us. I knew that He wanted to take our mess and turn it into a message.
Talking to one of my neighbors who comes to Watermark, he was like, well, you know, try this one last thing. And it was CR and re-engage here at Watermark.
Our friends the Levies invited us to go to the baptism service, and they introduced us to everyone.
What converted me was actually the Word of God.
Over the last 10 months since we've been here, we felt really welcome, and we felt the Lord touch our hearts and transform us into loving parents and loving husband and wife.
For every good gift and every perfect gift is from above.
And then I came to visit the church, and everybody was telling their stories in the bulletin. Everyone was sharing their story, and for the first time I felt like this excitement and hope about the fact that I'd have a place to share my story, and that it could be a story of hope.
I was looking for that heavenly gift, and when I heard those words and the Word of God was enlightened to me, I renounced the occult and Satanism and gave my life and soul to Jesus Christ.
God never promised that life would be easy, but He did promise that if you follow Him, that He'll direct your paths. And we are just so grateful that God directed us to Watermark.
Thanks for letting me in. Thanks for welcoming. And thanks for making room for me.
Thanks for making room for us.
Thanks for making room for us.
Thanks for making room for us.
Thanks for making room for me.
Thanks for making room for us.